Greg Wood, spokesman review. Cedric, I mean, you guys were down 17-4 early, and I think you scored 23 of the next 30. I mean, overall, obviously you're happy you got the win, but how much is the slow start in your head versus, pulling away in the end?
I mean, it's obviously a good thing that we got the win, like you said, but we have so much to improve on. We've showed how great we can be as a team. Like, I think we're a national championship caliber team, but moments like that in the game where we start off a game down 17-4, I think it was 21-4 at one point, like that can't happen. And so we just go back to the drawing board and figure out what was the problem. I think they killed us on the glass in the beginning. Like, they just set the tone, and especially we don't want that at all, and especially not in Beasley. So I think it's one thing like we learned from, and then we turned it around, and coach got in us a little bit, and then that's all we needed, a spark just to get it back.
Yeah. Isaiah, what do you think some of those main problems were, and how did you guys kind of turn that around as the game went on?
I just think they were more physical than us to start, and like said, we just came in and really, fixed it. I think we just got to be better, to start the game, and then once we figure that out, we're going to be great.
First time Wazoo has scored 100 in Beasley since 2019. How do you take the positives of that, but then also kind of address the giving up 92 and maybe not getting off to the great start like you guys wanted?
Well, I mean, like you said, it's great. Like, we know we can score, but at the end of the day, we need to be a defense-first team. And like we said, putting up 100 is great, but giving up 92, that kind of takes away, some of the validity of it. Yeah. So for us, we know – it kind of goes back to the first 4 minutes of each half, and then the last 4 minutes of the game, we let them get some easy looks, some layups, some, wide open threes that usually in practice, if that happens, we're running on the line. So we just got to hold ourselves to a higher standard and know, we can't, those can't happen.
Isaiah, for you, obviously a career high, 20 points. Just kind of in a different role now this year. You're obviously, I think the first couple games last year you weren't playing a whole lot. Now you're one of the key players. How much does it kind of change your preparation and kind of your approach to your role, knowing that you're going to be counted on to put up 10, 12, 14, 20 points every night?
I don't think my preparation changed at all. I think I always prepared to play 30 minutes. I think I always prepared to be thrown in the game and be a spark. Big shout out to my dad. I know he would love to hear it, but he just this whole summer we just worked on being a scorer, not just a shooter, mixing it up a little bit, and I think I did a really good job of that today. So,
I mean, kind of piggybacking on what Zay just said, shout out to him. He's the one that got us going. I mean, his threes were huge in the first half, and then just his presence out there. He's played in Beasley before. It was the first time for me, first time for a lot of our guys. But him bringing that presence, especially off the bench, that's hard. It's hard to do that. But especially bringing what he can bring every day, that's going to be huge for us in the season.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Isaiah, a question for you about kind of just the chemistry on the team. Obviously, you're the returner, but you got four of them coming from Eastern. Do you kind of feel like the new guy in a way?
No, which is really weird, because obviously there's a lot of of them, as you say, the Eastern guys, but they brought me in super quick, super easy. It felt like I was on Eastern for 2 years, so. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, and for you, Cedric, do you feel like it's kind of a similar style of play to last year at Eastern, or are you guys kind of forming your own path at Wazoo?
Yeah, it's similar in a little bit. We got the same coaches, so that's that's always going to be the similarity. But at the same time, it's kind of like Zay said, it's different, but it's not different. He's new to us coming here, but we're also new to this, the whole atmosphere, city, environment, everything. And you guys treated the Eastern guys and Dave and all the coaches and everybody who transfers all treat us like family. It's like I've been at Wazoo for the past 3 years. You know what I mean? So it's just for that, just making sure, home is where the heart is, and my heart is with Wazoo.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, just out of curiosity for both of you guys, what was Lincoln Riley Dave Riley saying in the in kind of when it was 21-4, what was he telling you guys to kind of keep you guys going,
PG version? Just really wake up. I think we've, had struggles during the fall on just being present early. He just told us to really wake up, and we got the message. David Riley gets his point across really well. So
it's funny because he didn't even yell. He was really calm with it. Yeah, he was calm with it. But the messages was the most important part. Like, he told us, you know, we're not going to use no vulgar language, but he told us a little something that we needed to, you know, get the spark up our butts, and then we ended up, you know, getting to it.
Yeah.
Question for Isaiah. Cedric kind of mentioned your couple of huge threes in that run. When you guys were down 21-5, I believe it was, you kind of hit that first three, and then it seemed the offense just kind of seemed to pour in.
Mm-hmm.
How good of a feeling is that when, you know, you hit that three and then everything starts to click?
I'm gonna be really honest. When we were down 21-4, I got excited because I know, like, that's what I work for. That's what I train for. And then to see the three go in and my team get confidence from it, that's an even better feeling than, you know, coming in the game at 21-4.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you.
One more. Oh, okay.
Got you.
Right.
Just kind of want to ask about the balance scoring. 6 guys in double figures. You two each go for over 20. Ethan, Lawan, Dane, and Nate all get into double figures as well. How much do you think that's going to make you guys a tougher scout, knowing that everyone on the team can score and can score in bunches?
I mean, you can't focus on just one of us. Right. I think they focused on me a little bit early, you know, and it's just because we played in the Big Sky last year, so they know me, Ethan, Dane, and Juan, what we can do. But it was like, okay, focus on me. Let Zay go off. Mm-hmm. And now you're focused on Zay because he was just going off. Let Nate go off. Right. And now you're focused on Nate. You know what I mean? So it just makes us so deadly on the offensive end. Like, this is probably one of the only times of a game I've thrown the ball to somebody and just started running back on defense because I knew the shot was going to go in, you know. But like you said, just that balanced scoring. We love to share the ball. We love to play together. And if it happens to be me and Zay getting 20 tonight, next game, Ethan and Dane getting 20, whatever it has to be, as long as we win, that's the most important thing.
Mm-hmm. Obviously for you, Sid, I mean, you kind of played in the system last year where everyone can hit a three. Mm-hmm. Maybe a little different for you last year, Zay. I'll love to Ruben, but for you guys, you know, as distributors, how much does it change the way that you feel like defenses have to approach you because every guy on the floor at all times is capable of knocking down a triple?
I think I mean, for me, I was open 2 or 3 times. I'm not used to that. And that's really big for me playing with these guys. Everybody can shoot 1 through 5. We can all shoot. It's really scary. We're gonna be a scary team this year for sure.
It's impossible to guard in practice. Like, it's so hard to guard in practice. Like, sure. We were just making jokes the other day how, like, we have such good shooters and they be getting wide open looks because of just how we play. Yeah. You know, so.
For either of you guys are looking to push even off like made baskets. It seemed like is that like going to be a theme this year, or like what's your comfort level playing that fast?
Yeah, play fast, play physical, play smart. That's what we do. You know, playing fast. If we can get the ball out and get ahead of somebody and make layups, they're not going to be able to hang with us the whole game. We condition ourselves physically and mentally to be able to play fast the whole game. You know, they tried to speed us up, but little did they know, like, I mean, that's our game. We thrive off of speed. You know what I mean? So, like you said, the faster we can get it out and get into our offense, the more stuff we can get to, which is harder to guard. So.
All right. Thanks for your time, guys.
Appreciate
Thank you.
Hey, Mom, I love you.
Yeah. Go Cougs.